So what do we need to lubricate a garage door? We need a garage door and lubricant. This is garage door lube by 3-in-1. This happens to be a silicone based one. You could also use a lithium based grease as well. This one was on sale and comes with its own little straw, so I decided to get this one today. So where do we put lubrication? We need to put it at any moving metal part, generally between all of the sections of the door. It's pretty standard here. We'll have a hinge like this. This part here, you can see it kind of moves around and it's got a pivot on this point as the door opens and shuts. So we want to make sure we're getting some lubrication in this area here, and will help quiet the door and keep it running for a lot longer. Also in between the hinge plates here, it's another good area. And this is generally, you'll find one of these hinges on each section of the door. So we go down here, you can see another one down here, and there's one down below as well. So all three of those, are all of the different hinges, depending on how many sections you have in the middle of your door, need to be lubricated, as well as the sides. Sides of the doors, same thing. We have the hinges here, and in addition to that, we have the rollers. Now there's some different kinds of rollers out there. This happens to be a plastic one. It's pretty standard for contractor grade doors, or ones that came with your house. It's a sealed bearing, so there's absolutely nothing you can lubricate on the wheel portion. What you do want to get though is the shaft where it comes across and into the hinge on the sides. You'd want to get that hinge pin, or excuse me, that shaft in here. You want to make sure that you lubricate here, and just like in the middle of the door, you want to lubricate at the hinge points and in between the hinge plates. One other area to consider, if your door has a locking mechanism like this one does, this piece of metal here will slide back and forth depending if you open the door. It's another area to lubricate, just right here where it goes through the lock plate bracket, I guess we can call that. That'd be another place to lubricate here. Potentially this spring too, just where it pivots on the metal back in here, will help maybe quiet down just a little bit. So where not to put lubricant? Well, we already mentioned that this type of roller at least doesn't have any bearings to lubricate. It's pretty pointless to actually put lubrication on the door track itself. You're not really going to do anything. This is a pretty slick surface already, and you're not going to actually gain anything by putting any lubricant where the wheel runs within the track. All it's going to do is end up dripping down on your garage floor, so not necessarily a good idea. Okay, so how do we lubricate these hinges? Well, we're going to come in here. Here's my cool garage door lube. I'm going to come in to this area right here, give it a good squirt, get it all over the place. Would have a towel handy in case of overspray. Want to get in anywhere you see metal rubbing on metal, get in there real nice and give it a good coat. And again, a towel is a good idea here, so that you can clean up all that overspray. Same concept on the hinges on the side. You get in there, all these different points where you can see that metal is going to be rubbing on metal. And again, in the shaft portion of the wheel where it comes across, good idea to get in there. And again, all this other overspray up in here, definitely want to get that off with a towel before it gets all over the place. So pretty simple to do this. You basically, I've already gotten all the different hinges here, gotten all the different wheels, the shafts for the wheels where they come into the side of the door. That's all you really need to do. If you look at garage door manufacturer websites, they'll tell you to try to do this once a month, which potentially is overkill. I would say at least 2 or 3 times a year. If you do this, you're going to keep your garage door working a lot better and keep it nice and quiet as well. Thanks for watching.